Welcome back to the channel, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today we're going to be chatting a little bit about some EDC concealed carry handguns and kind of talking about how far we've come from some of the old school concealed carry weapons. So this is the Car CW9 that was actually purchased by Muzzlebroke Sr. in 2008. I was actually just looking at the receipt, and this is kind of the standard concealed carry weapon back in the day. Obviously, when we're comparing it to something like the P365 Legion, there truly is no comparison. But back in the day, something like this was kind of everybody's go-to. So this is kind of a small, subcompact 9mm handgun that's only got a 6+1 capacity. It is a smaller frame gun, it doesn't have that much width to it, and it's not terrible to shoot, but this trigger pull is absolutely abysmal, and the recoil on this guy is pretty substantial as well, even for a 9mm little handgun, especially when shooting it back to back and comparing it to something like the P365. This gun here obviously is going to be a little bit more expensive, but for having it be roughly the same size and weight as the Car CW9, this gun has a capacity of 17+1, and the recoil on this is ridiculous, especially with the integrated SIG compensator. The trigger pull on this guy is light years ahead of that Car CW9, and that reset's pretty smooth too. Not too bad. I always find it really interesting to compare some of the older style weapons to the weapons of today and just appreciate the technological and mechanical breakthroughs to give us quite the tactical advantage when we compare it to guns 10, 15, 20 years ago. Obviously, with the options that we have nowadays for concealed carry and EDC, something like this Car CW9 really isn't very practical. It's got a lower capacity, more recoil, crappier trigger pull than pretty much anything we can find on the market recently. Along with the SIG P365, there are a lot of great M&P concealed carries, the Hellcat. The list goes on and on. But it's always kind of nice to appreciate where we came from in the concealed carry world to really give these new weapon systems the respect they deserve. Alrighty guys, appreciate you tuning into the channel. Please hit me with subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and stay tuned for lots more content.